Hello guys, this is the Epic Gamer Boy here, and as you guys can see, today we're going to be doing a tutorial video on how to downgrade your A5 and A6, how to downgrade your iPad 4 from iOS 10.3.3 to iOS 8.4.1. Now, I made a video like this like about 2 or 3 years ago at this point, and so that video is a successful, so we're here to do it again because right now it's in 2025 and yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. Also, if you're wondering about the quality, I'm recording on my Galaxy S10e because I was gonna record on my iPhone 11 for this video just for the tripod, but my iPhone 11 is only 64 gigs and my S10e is 128 gigs, and I couldn't fit it up here because I have a pop socket, so that's why I'm holding it like this. So anyways, let's get started with the video. So as you can see, we have Helix and Cydia because this is what you need to jailbreak it first. I did use my PC to do this, so yeah. So as you get to here, so this is what Cydia looks like after you install it. So you'll get this message and you have to click complete upgrade, otherwise the installing method may not work properly, so that's that. By the way, I just want to say that I had this iPad 4 since December of 2021 actually, and which is actually about 4 years. I had this iPad 4 since like 4 years. Also, yes, Cydia does crash, but it happens, so once you go in, it'll be able to work. So this is the thing you need to actually look up. So you need to look up this thing called FileZilla because this is the materials you're going to actually need to. This is the material you're going to actually need to downgrade. So here's FileZilla. You press install, and then yeah, FileZilla should be able to install. Also, despite me having this iPad 4 for so long, I've actually jailbreak this before many times in 2022, and yeah, it's really nice. Hopefully this tutorial video should work for you guys. I mean, if you need to but one thing to know is that you actually need to jailbreak this at first. Also, FileZilla is installed, so you need to jailbreak this at first, and in order to get to Cydia and this for the Phoenix app for iOS 9, and to get those you need to jailbreak it using your computer. I know I did use Panda Helper when I first got into jailbreaking, but Panda Helper doesn't really work properly anymore, so I'd say mostly just use a Windows computer and use Sudo tools to jailbreak. So once you get into this, you need to go, you open up FileZilla, so you go all the way back to this slash. So I believe so you click system, you click library, and then you scroll down until you see core services. Yep, right there. That's what you gotta do. And oh, you got it's system version .plist. If I still remember. It's been so long since I've done this. So okay, but we are actually at the correct page. So yeah. So for the build number, you need to change the 10.3.3 to 6.1.3. Now this is going to trick it thinking it's running iOS 6. So 6.1.3, and then change the build version on here to, I believe it's 10b329. The B is capitalized, and then you just search it up like that. And I'm pretty much sure this is correct. Yep, and after that you save. So now that that's done, all you gotta do is to restart your iPad. by the way, this is what you have to see if, you know, this is what you actually have to see. So if you see this thing, then that means this method is actually working. If you do it wrong, then you may end up getting the device bricked or something. So, and yeah, so the method I did was actually correct. So meaning this method actually still works after all these years pass. So yeah, we just gotta wait until the iPad turns on. Alright, so the iPad turned back on, and now if you go to settings, I'm pretty sure, and then you go to software, and then you press software updates. Also, please make sure your iPad or your iPhone needs to be reset before doing this. If you're gonna actually do this, but still have your stuff on there, then it's gonna be extremely pain because first of all, it takes up a lot of storage, and second of all, it may have a high chance of it not working well. So, oh, as you guys can see, iOS 8.4.1 immediately showed up. That's actually a great sign. So now what you need to do is press download and install, and yeah, that means it should be able to work. I guess one thing that we're waiting for this is that we can maybe take a look at iOS 10 on the iPad 4. So iOS 10 is the last version support that the iPad 4 can run, and this is a really nice iPad. So it has the A6X chip in it, and yeah. Alright, so iOS. Alright, so the update is finally here. I was gonna press install, but it just did it. So it's okay. I mean, at least it's like installing, so that's a good sign. So yeah, hopefully this tutorial worked for you guys if you want to jailbreak 32-bit devices with like the A5 and A6 chip, and if you need to jailbreak it, please use use tools with a Windows computer if you want to jailbreak, because the Panda Helper thingy I used like all those years ago that doesn't really work properly anymore. So yeah, that's a sign for that. And with that, here is iOS 8 installed on the iPad 4. 1 second. So here it is, iOS 8. Now there's actually one thing you need to do. Because you need to go to settings and you need to actually reset it, because after you downgrade it, it is on a very buggy and not stable version of iOS. So yeah. Alright, so after resetting the iPad again, now we can just set it up with iOS 8. And with that being said, here you guys go. iOS 8 installed on the iPad 4, and it's actually a lot faster than it is on iOS 10. And yeah, we can even go to settings and prove to you that this is running iOS 8.4.1. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching for this video. If this tutorial helps, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.